It's right, Ozzy. You know it's right. That and there'd probably be some treasure.
Going to a village, always one on the left. When you're going down, always one on the right. Left, right, left. Not right, left, right. Left side. Take the left one.
So I'm real screwed up with you.
I'll go first on this one. You wait. If there's a trap, kill him.
No trap, no trap.
Yes, sir, General, sir.
Understood, Master. Okay, they wait for Aosh.
Aosh climbs across the rope. He looks around. He eventually waves back like everything's okay, and he's guarding with his bow out.
Okay. Azildan holds true to his word.
Okay. The Redwood Goblin's already pissed himself.
Alright, he ties his hands behind his back, ties his feet together.
Are we going for a little trip? You're taking me to a village.
Not quite. I said I'd leave you here. He ties a rope to his feet and ties a rope to the railing and flips him over the side.
Whoa!
Give me a... So we're going to make an opposed roll. I'm going to roll a d20. And actually, I'm going to get a DC 13. This is a CMB check to see if you tie the rope strong enough to keep him from, like, actually falling. Like,
oh, okay. CMB.
Yeah.
Splat.
I'll make it a DC 10. It's a small creature.
20.
Oh, yeah.
You lied to me. You said you let me free. Yes, you
No, I said I'd leave you here, and that's
Oh.
exactly what I'm doing.
Curse you, shaman. Curse you and your tricksy words.
We could cut the rope, you know.
No. I'm fine dangling here like a snack for some of the cougars or whatever's going to come up here. There are drakes in these woods, you know.
Head across. He's not our problem anymore.
Nice, shaman. Come back here. Let me down. Nicely. Let me up.
And he comes back in 15 levels as a mythic goblin shaman. Remember me?
It's as if these creatures have abandoned their guard as you go several more platforms, when finally you get to one platform and you can hear the drumming. This platform, the last one that you're at, Aosh actually picked off a few guards beforehand.
Mm-hmm.
They fell over and then you climbed quickly across. This time Aosh convinced you guys to get into the bucket and kind of like shimmy your way across while he was climbing ahead of you, kind of like the sounds of like tribal drumming.
Was there any better armor or equipment or weapons that we could have picked up?
There was that shitty bark leather armor, that small size that you got off the first goblin, and the other goblin did have similar armor, but he's hanging upside down on a rope.
And the armor was covered in pee.
And the armor was covered in pee.
Because he was leaky.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't get the shit throwing in yet, but pee, goblin pee, we went there.
Delicious.
Sure. The goblins seem to be having some sort of ritual, maybe. You do see that this platform is more of a balcony, kind of along the side of a cliff. So you kind of, the next climb actually leads to this balcony over the side of the cliff, and then the village goes along the cliff behind it and maybe into some caves. You're high up in the mountains at this point.
Okie doke.
Aosh says, "Hold a moment," as you guys are sneaking, like you've actually climbed all the way across, and you're on the balcony. He hands one of the bars to each of you.
Okay.
He finds one bar that looks like it's like stirrups, like instead of just a bar that you hold on to, like it's got two sets of stirrups on either side.
Okay.
He thinks for a moment, and he finds two of these. He gives one to Azzy and one to himself.
Azildan just kind of looks at him quizzically.
Oh, but with that one, you can fire your bow while you're sliding down like a cool guy.
Hang upside down.
Oh. Alright.
That's so cool.
Azildan he smiles. That's awesome.
It's how the archers flew.
Find the bows.
Okay, you can
Wanna
still
get
hear
dizzy.
drumming.
Watch it, God! And so the sleeping god, he commanded that we get forth all the vile things from the forests, all the pure white things, all the fey creatures, and crush their wings and stamp on their bones, and grind them into meal. Ah! Let the blood of unicorns flow to awaken our sleeping god.
Unicorns? What's wrong with them?
Is it a legend or something?
He is the only one that can be painted, for his teeth are the gems of the world. He, of the before times, has commanded that we grow our numbers. He is the one that told us that we shall become the future inheritors of this world. Not the perfect skinned and symmetrical halflings. No, but we are the many. We are the malformed. We are the ones of the true face of our God.
This guy needs to die.
Right. So,
We are the ones that are bent. We are the ones that are twisted. We are the ones that suffer. And our great tribe was gifted our own tales. Tales by our god, the sleeping skull in the earth. The sleeping skull! The sleeping skull! Look!
how
It is a sign!
And you can see, like, some sort of magic creating a rainbow.
many are there?
You guys are now sneaking amongst huts. These kind of like wooden huts and that sort of thing.
5,
And
6?
you look down at like, kind of like into this bowl where it looks like they've cut away from the rock and there are some caves in behind. And you see, I don't know,
7?
a village.
50, 60?
12?
They don't have any females, we know this.
At least 40 warrior types wearing armor and maybe twice as many non-combatants.
Look at all that XP!
So like over 100 basically. Some of them,
Master
some
Aosh,
of them
go
are
ahead.
clearly goblinoid, but then there are others that look like you could see there are some women. Some of them pregnant, some of them holding on to little goblin babies. Some of them look like just like deformed halflings, half-breed goblin and halflings,
Half.
half halfling, half.
Okay.
There's a mixture of races going on here. The women don't seem to be like, they don't look like they're chained up in any way. Of course, you're not seeing a true-blooded halfling in any of the.
Are they all, are the halfling women particularly, you
Are-
know,
Are
comely?
there...
right? Like,
Okay, so
do
there's
they-
one that's like, and your heart flutters a little bit, but then you turn
I'm
around
not looking
and,
for. I'm just trying to figure out why we keep getting confused for women.
and then you see her
It's
face.
pretty obvious
her
for you.
Face is all sort of deformed with some sort of deformity, and it's kind of sagging off of her. But then she turns around and she is literally half.
Half and half.
Yeah.
No, so we need a half bag. I mean, it's It's like
horrible.
it's Total Recall.
Moat,
Oh my god!
you see it. In the center, they've got this pit that might lead into a cave, but before that, there's an altar of stone, and then piled atop some rocks, they've got this little nut-like heart.
A goblin baby is a goblet. Thanks, Rex.
A goblet.
Yes.
The goblets.
Shall awaken the sleeping god.
You notice another person cast a spell, and there's all sorts of like spiraling colors in a spray that goes up.
Like his teeth. Look at the rainbow. Look at the rainbow.
Easy.
We have found our hunters yet another sacrifice. Look here, the heart of a dryad's tree. Perhaps this time our God will rise and speak to us again and bless us, for we are the inheritors. We are the goblin.
I think this is what happens if you brainwash people on Skittles commercials.
You see this depiction, like they've got, like, you notice that there are totem poles, and at the tops of them they've got skulls. Give me a knowledge nature, knowledge heal check,
Knowledge nature.
and then a knowledge religion.
Knowledge
Wouldn't have to have,
nature
like,
21.
telekinesis and benefits.
It is a human skull that they've depicted. And the human skull has multicolored teeth. As if its teeth has been replaced by colorful stones.
Mark knows what that is. My character does not, though.
Adam doesn't.
We shall pray and sacrifice, We shall appease our sleeping God. Maybe he will awake and destroy all of our enemies. And give us all the women.
The horny bastards.
It's always what it comes down to, isn't it?
Okay, the weird thing is that they're speaking halfling, these goblins.
Taste the rainbow. Oh my god.
You're getting this dire feeling that they might have started out as halflings.
Well, we need that thing, right?
We need the Dryad's heart thing, yeah.
When the hawk goes missing, that entire horde is coming our way.
Well, how about we make a distraction that makes the horde go one way, and then we get the heart and go another way?
Master, why don't we put some fire logs in front of the caves and set them on fire to keep them busy and not come after us? Perhaps setting this place on fire might even help. Now, perhaps that's a little drastic, but
The master just looks at Azildan. Who knows how many?
I think
are in
my
this
decision
case.
is the best.
They might have halfling women in those caves.
I don't know if we're going to be able to save all of those people, or even if they want to be saved.
How small is the heart?
The heart is this
Yeah.
little tiny, like
Well,
3-inch long.
question.
Is it small enough
Question.
for an Atomy to pick up and turn invisible with?
I'm sorry, I got a good idea, I think, here. Azzy is really good with crafting things. Is it possible he can replace it with one that looks just like it? And they wouldn't know no different, they're just stupid.
Right.
If you
I'm not
replace it, they wouldn't
Well-
know.
You mean just give them another knotted piece of wood?
Yeah, but they wouldn't know, they stupid. Look at it. They don't know how to cook or nothing.
I don't think that's gonna work.
Perhaps it'll buy
Well,
us a
might
few
as-
moments.
Might as well try.
Alright.
If
Okay.
our little fairy friend could bring it to them, then we would be insane.
Oi, Mo, you think you can do that? You can fly with that thing?
Azildan, you've got a really great spot check. You notice that, like, as this frothing shaman who just keeps on prattling on and on and on, it's like he's building them up to something, and there's drumming. Slowly but surely, there's a trickle of more and more goblin coming from the back of the cave, like from the cave, to come out to join the sacrifice gathering.
Okay.
I think it's time to do it. Because they sounds like they're gonna destroy
What are your
that.
orders,
thing.
General, sir?
Yeah, hold
Now,
on.
can you carry that piece of wood?
Aosh grabs some wood from like a nearby like building. Something white. It's white, right?
I'm gonna put
Yeah.
Marty. I'm gonna take some flour from any of my foods that I can put together
Nice. Yeah. You got
Nice
some-
thinking. I like that.
and put some oil. So I put some oil on it and then some flour,
Okay,
so
so-
it'll stick to it.
So he passes the wood and some sticks and things to Azzy.
As you just carves it up into a little knot thing.
Okay, give me a
As
craft
best
check,
you can.
and you guys can aid him. You can aid him with int checks. So your master,
Can I use my boy or Fletcher because I'm using a stick? Or
sure, yeah, it's a relevant craft, sure.
All right.
Int check, you say?
I am going to help by staying out of
try.
the way
Shit.
and watching to make certain goblins don't come.
I rolled an 8 total.
Natural one.
That looks terrible.
Wow, 3. We are really bad.
really
so,
bad at
so,
this.
so the 3 actually detracts, so the 8 becomes a 6. It's this goopy mess of like flour, oil, and some tied together sticks.
I told you this was a bad idea.
Well, that looks like rubbish. Because
Well.
DC to tell it's wrong is 6.
Yeah.
Yep.
You have a better plan. Why don't I just fly in and shrink it down and steal it?
You can shrink it.
Yeah, didn't I mention that?
No, you didn't mention that.
Oh,
You're very brave, Moat.
yeah.
I don't like you that much.
I'll be invisible, and they won't see me. So, really,
Yeah.
not so brave,
All right.
but actually very brave.
All right. Do that then.
He gives
yeah.
you a little salute, like
Yes, General, sir.
everyone into the bucket. Like he's sending the halflings back to like get ready to
Run.
Moat takes off,
to go down.
turns invisible,
the zip
and
lines.
starts going towards
Okay.
the knot to steal it.
Okay, you turn invisible. You got 1 left in the day.
Yes, sir. Three per day.
In the dying light of the day, atop this ancient ranger stronghold that has now been maintained and tended to and lived within by the redwood goblin, Moat floats into the center of their village, invisible. You look down the pit, Moat, and you can see that there are bones and skulls of your people. And at the center of the pit, the most sacrilegious thing that you've seen, on spikes, rotting in plain as day, is a horned horse, also called a unicorn.
Ooh, that's brutal.
Its alicorn busted off, and you can see that the shaman that's talking is using the alicorn. It's like all been painted black and weird runes on it, that sort of thing. But
I resist the urge to attack him, but
You fly over it. He's yammering on about how maybe this sacrifice the sleeping god will awake. Now he's talking about the talking skulls and what the different colors of the gems represented, and it's all bad for Fae and Halfling alike.
yep. We'll go find that.
You land beside the heart. You can actually hear the heart beating slowly.
Cast shrink item to make it small enough to pick up.
Shrink item work on magic?
I don't
At least
know.
It's not magical.
It's not magic. It's only on non-magical things. So but I try it because I'm not that smart.
Okay. You notice it pulses a little bit but doesn't shrink.
Ah, shucks.
How much does it weigh?
Like a pound.
Okay. pick it up.
Okay, so you pick it up, and then it slowly disappears as your invisibility cloaks over it. Let's just see if any of the goblin... Let's see how long it takes for the goblin to realize that the thing that they're sacrificing is no longer there.
Burn the thing! Burn the thing!
Yeah, there's more goblin. And you notice that there are others that are more that are like much more goblin looking, that are on looking the scene, but from the cave. Like they as the shadow grows, more and more of them are coming out. Perhaps the light they don't particularly like. Goblin sunburns, man, really awful. But they all have tails. This entire tribe, it's really creepy.
It's totally
like
wrong.
Prehensile tails. That's pretty
Yes.
gross.
Okay, you grab the thing. It turns invisible. None of them freak out. You begin flying back.
I'm returning to HQ.
Okay, you return to HQ. Everyone doesn't see you, so you return to HQ.
I forget that they don't see me and start talking.
Okay.
I have the objective, General Sir!
Let's go.
Azildan, take the hot.
Azildan takes the heart.
It just appears out of nowhere and falls into your hands.
There shall be. What the fuck? Where did it go? Did it drop?
Go, 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 go.
Zipline fun all the way to
notice
safety.
that-
Sir, our position has been compromised, sir!
There's an eye kind of in the slit beside the you're kind of behind a hut, and you notice that the huts aren't perfectly made, and you see this eye. What the fuck's going on out there? You hear this goblin saying from inside the hut as he's noticing a bunch of figures hanging out behind his house.
No! I'll hold him off! I attack the eye.
There's some screaming. Oh, they're my paper! They're my paper! You got this old goblin running out of his, screaming about some sort of peeper. Aosh his bow just starts thrumming at a rate that you've never heard the bow thrum before. He's emptying a quiver as he's covering your escape. Who's going first? Is it the bucket with the halflings in it, or is it Azildan?
No, it's the bucket with the halflings.
Okay.
Azildan's making sure they get out of there.
The bucket with the halflings. Okay, give me an acrobatics check as you're... The bucket is quickly going down. It's like you handle the landing gracefully.
I think I'm going to be ass over tea kettle, but
Aim for the shaman first!
we're going the other way. Going the other way, idiot. 19 is
Nice.
the acrobatics
So
check.
you guys are like holding on to the basket, screaming as you're going down. It's got a really like it's really fast. Azildan, go.
And Azildan goes right after them.
Are you just riding the thing normally, or are you going to try to do some sort of trick?
He's got the ones with the stirrups there.
Yep.
He's gonna try and help out his master on his way down.
Okay, so you strap yourself in. You're hanging upside down. Give me an acrobatics check as you're doing a trick down the.
19.
Nice. So you're going backwards, upside down, firing your bow at goblins as you're going. Give me 3 shots.
Alright.
Is it like -4 for mounted or something like that?
Yeah, it's like you're moving quick. So yeah.
I'll just roll attack rolls. You just tell me what happens. But I
Sure.
don't know what the negative for this is.
So how does your
He
quiver
rolled a
work upside down?
17, a 19, and a 12.
Before modifiers.
Okay, so a goblin popped its head out. They were trying to sneak around the sides to kind of outflank
Yeah,
your master,
that's no bab, no ability.
You hit the
nothing.
goblin actually falls off. And the second one, you hit the goblin, he kind of disappears behind, and the last arrow convinces the goblins to stop flanking. By that point, your master has already realized, and he's for this first one, he's just grabbing a hold of the zip line and is going all the way down. Okay, so the 19 was doing tricks while on the zip line. You still need to make a DC or an acrobatics check for the landing. The halflings have already spilled out of their
But after that, he really doesn't care how he lands because no matter what, he feels like a boss.
In fact,
And that's a good thing too because he falls on his head.
Okay, so the landing is a bit rough, and you take 3 damage as you spill to the ground and you land prone.
I meant to do that.
There's a brief moment where you're like, "Yeah, we're gonna get away." When you hear, the arrows that they're using are making this high-pitched whining sound. They're using what are they called? Shrieking arrows. And then the shrieking arrows begin to be fired from further down below, and then further down below. And then you realize that the village atop the area where you came from with the cave and the sacrificed unicorn, that's the village where the shaman lives. But there are other little pockets of villages that live along the forest floor, and the goblin begin to climb to the tops. You're one of 5 platforms away from that last platform that sends you down to the forest floor. What are you guys doing? You can actually see them starting to climb trees, like ahead of you. And they're already shooting arrows and rocks and slingstones from back. And there are these shrieking arrows. So you guys are setting up for the second. Yeah. Okay. All right. So you pick up the bucket, and the bucket's going first.
Might want to cut the ropes, but I don't really have a practical method.
I'm flying away. It was good adventuring with you guys, but
It's always like,
I used all my spells per day, and see ya.
well, as he does have the heart, so
Yeah.
Okay. So the first platform, the halflings they land inside they land. Give me an acrobatics check, because you guys are trying not to like spill out of the bucket as it goes zipping down.
16.
Great, you're getting the hand of it. Who's next? Aosh.
I didn't roll yet.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry. Reflex save? What the hell,
No,
man?
acrobatics check.
I'm having problems with OneNote. My computer's went absolute nuts. Hello?
You have a 14 dex, you have 2 ranks, so that's +7.
Well, I can't even. Sorry, I can't click on anything. If you can hear me.
Yeah,
We can
roll
hear you,
for
Ahmed.
You got a 13 by my roll.
Okay, so in the bucket, you're kind of being jostled around, but you're not taking any damage. There are 2 goblin on the platform.
How far away are they?
The next platform, so like 200 feet away.
Okay, Zildan will try and shoot them.
I'll take the one on the right, says Aosh.
Alright. So,
It's good to have snipers in the forest.
yeah, possible critical. No, not a critical.
Double tap.
I do bloody 6 points of damage to one.
Okay, and then the 2 halflings, all right, from the safety of the bucket. Are you guys doing anything to the one that?
I'll
There's
fire.
one that's
I will,
falling. There's one that's falling down because Aosh took it out. Like,
I will shoot an arrow at it if I have the opportunity. Do I have an opportunity to fire an arrow?
yeah, sure. Boop. You pop out of your bucket after it lands, and you're using it as cover.
Aw, dude, this is going to be like 2020 crit kill. Ha! AC-17.
Hits the already injured goblin.
I need better arrows. 4 damage. Take it.
Yeah.
All these goblin, these monkey-tailed goblin are not like barbarian ones. So 6 + 4 is enough to drop the goblin.
Yes.
So the platform's now safe. Aosh gives Azildan a nod. Like, go ahead.
Yeah, and Zildan goes.
Okay. Are you doing a trick, or are you doing it?
There's no trick, he's just going. Things just got really serious. He gets a 16.
Okay, yeah. Azildan, light on his feet, feather step, kind of reaches the end and is able to do a little bit of a tumble and comes up beside the halflings that are dragging the barrel to the next point. Aosh just does it simply as well. But you notice that the platforms you're leaving behind, especially near the village, there are all these angry goblins just waving their spears and javelins in anger. Arrows flying, the shrieking arrows alerting the forest for a mile around. Okay, you're on platform 2. There's 3 more.
Alright, is there any goblins on the platform ahead?
The next one seems to be clear.
Okay,
But you can
perception
see,
check.
you can see them
Go,
climbing.
go.
Like they're about halfway up this really tall tree. These are like 100, 200 foot tall trees that the platforms are. And you can see them, like the whole village of them trying to climb
Yeah.
this one tree.
Okay, well, as the halflings go, Azildan will take shots at the ones climbing the tree.
Go, 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 go.
Okay, I'm assuming attacking the ones that are in the lead.
Now?
Yeah. There are 3 of them that are going to
Fuck. AC 17.
would have hit.
Alright, good. 14, but they're climbing. Denied dex?
No, they are climb speed.
They've climbed speeds.
Oh, that's right, that's right.
They are climbing like the goblins climbed in Lord of the Rings, like just
Okay.
like skittering up
Crazy,
the walls, and
yeah.
Climbing as fast as a man can run or like
Run.
walk. Nuts.
It's wrong.
So yeah, they notice that you're there, but they just do what they can from this vantage point. They continue to climb. The group of you lands on the 3rd platform, and you can hear them coming. Who's the first off of the 3rd platform?
Azildan will go first this time.
Okay, you can still hear the shrieking arrows, like they're just firing shrieking arrows all over the place.
Yeah. He gets an 18 for his acrobatics check.
Any tricks?
No tricks. He's just
Okay.
trying to make it, and pulls his bow immediately once he lands.
This one
Okay.
it still has the guy on it. I told you, you fucked. I told you. He's hanging upside down. You're
Cut the rope.
You're back at the guy who was wielding cut.
Yes.
Okay. I have to restart, guys.
Okay.
Okay.
Jump down. Ah.
At this one, there is a goblin that comes out, and he's kind of pruny, is a way to describe him. He's got a staff in hand. It's got a bird skull at the end of it, and a bunch of multicolored feathers all around it.
Uh-oh.
You don't belong here. Meilikki's a dead god. She ain't around here, and she ain't gonna protect you very much longer.
All right, roll initiative, Azildan, as you've bumped into a shaman.
7. Awesome.
13.
You go first.
All right, let's see what my low-level adept can do to you.
Burning hands. Scorching rue.
Right. Yeah, we'll just use that. Burning hands. He comes forward and he offers his hand kind of out and he blows on it and there's all sorts of like flames that come out of it.
The carrion bird burns you.
Maybe there are more than one god. But it's 3d4 damage as you're caught into it. Give me a reflex save.
13.
You got the DC right on the nose, so you take 4 fire.
Okay.
Your turn.
Alright. He's going to shoot him in the face.
Shoot the glass.
He's point blank range.
Here's the shaman. Yeah, he's ugly.
He's point blank range.
Yeah, he's right in your face.
Alright, so. Possible critical. AC 23.
Critical hit.
Yep.
+1, +1, +1, +1.
I gotta get Ahmed in. Hang on.
Oh, you just crit the shaman?
Yes,
Where-
+1, +1.
Why can't I see? There we go.
Yes, my evil child.
There, I got Ahmed.
Nice.
There we go. So that was the first one, and these. Oh yeah, I guess we'll do the critical hit.
Yeah, percentile.
Alright. 100.
Miley's not a fish.
Oh, that was wrong.
1d0 is 0.
61.
D52. There's still a chance of +1 in here.
For +1.
Is it piercing?
14.
Oh, heart shot. Critical
That sounds
+1 and 1 con bleed.
You're dead. You're dead.
Yeah.
Done.
It's right in his heart.
GG.
And this goblin, his heart is where a man should be, but some goblins are different.
Yeah.
So +1 critical multiplier is ×4 damage instead of ×3, and then the 1
Yeah.
con bleed is something that no one ever wants.
God, that's harsh.
That's like gasping blood and
42 points of damage.
he's dead before he hits the ground, bleed or not. Meilikki is also a goddess of archery, and you felt not only the willowy grace, but also the light of your goddess filling in kind of that void. There is purpose now to your shots. It's sort of a higher purpose that you think about after.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
He
yeah,
wanted my arrow.
Yeah, Aosh, so the halflings come and they see this weird shaman with this weird stick and, he's dead.
but when Aosh lands, he points to the goblin shaman, Thlidran.
He raises an eyebrow
Cubby.
at that.
Pick his body up.
Oh,
No.
coming out of the woodworks. No time for that.
Take him. He's important. Might have something important on him. Get him. No.
throw the dude in the basket.
There's no time, says Aosh. He's pissed. You can stoop for a moment and grab something random out of his pockets, or you can make a praise check to grab the most valuable thing he has.
Grab the staff.
Cool. You've got a goblin stick that has got a religious symbol on it, and we'll consider it a masterwork
praise.
club.
I now have a bludgeoning weapon for those stupid skeletal bear things.
Do you want to have a praise as a rogue?
It is a
Only
class
if you
skill.
if you took it.
Yeah.
You didn't put a point into it. I hate you.
Okay, Bombom's like,
I love you.
That's why you take the body, because you have time to stew over it later on. But he grabs the funny looking stick and wipes off all
Yeah.
the weird feathers.
Yeah,
and he's
I'll
got a
grab
really
something
good,
random
he's
in
got
his
a really-
in his bottles. Grab
Okay.
some of his sack or something. He has
You
a
have
backpack.
his bag of spell components.
Awesome.
Okay. You're not a spellcaster, but you've got 30 gold worth of spell components.
You got back guano and shit.
30
Daddy
gold
lion
spell
legs.
components. That works.
Daddy lions don't even have legs, so they're hard to
Okay.
find.
The next platform's actually kind of laughable. You wanted throwing shit. So at the top, so there's a platform, and then at the top, you realize that sometimes the goblin actually are at the top, and I guess you hit like a kindergarten fucking like outing or something like that. But there's about a dozen. There's about a dozen of these goblin children that are up way up high, and they're just pelting like little nuggets of shit and like acorns at you and that sort of thing. Some of them have acorns in the shit, but there you go. Twitch stream, you asked for throwing shit, and you got throwing shit as you're just being pelted by. There's no damage. It's just
Thanks.
just some goblin
Can they
children.
pelt?
Disgusting creature.
Ask for throwing like potions.
Yeah, next time, throw in treasure.
It's the last platform where you see there is one really large goblin. And I'm actually going to open up the stats for a different creature, but we'll call it a goblin.
The greater Odiug.
No, not like that.
Not like
Oh, wait, look, it's a white slad.
Not like
no. This is
a
still
death's
low
head
level.
slad.
Yeah.
This one looks big, but he's actually not medium size. He's large.
What the?
You're going to be smashed by my club. Come on over here. He's hiding behind like the center of the tree. He's waving his club at you.
At that size, he's not hiding behind much.
Oh, these are 100, 200 foot tall trees. There's enough room for him to hide behind, but he's waving his club, yelling at all of you. You're gonna come over here and get smashed. That's what I.
Ain't got to be no prophet to know that. Yeah?
He's all yours, Azzy. Leave that one to you.
Aosh reaches for an arrow and he realizes that his quiver is empty.
Azzy got some arrows.
No. This is where freaking Cubby. Oh, Master Aosh, should I be giving you my quiver now?
Yes, dumbass.
Well, it might be some sort of spiritual thing.
You're offering him arrows?
Well, I'm asking him if he wants me to offer him my arrows. I've got 12. I've got 12 arrows left.
I just take the arrows and give it to him.
He takes 3. And then he aims not at the thing that's trying to hide, but at 3 different goblins that were trying to join him, and they go plummeting off the tree.
Where then? How about you big piece of shite?
A bit of a wind kicks up.
Alright, Azildan gets to the end of the platform. And this thing's hiding behind cover?
Yeah, it's hiding behind cover.
That's it. Come on over here and say hello to Betsy.
He's waving this club, which is basically a tree.
Gonna need to lure her out from behind the cover.
Come
I
on.
think
Come on over.
this one's mine, I guess.
Me wants to play golf with your skulls.
He says a prayer to Meilikki.
Cubby hands over 5 flight arrows
Nice.
that are better at long range.
Actually, he's 200 feet.
This platform is 300 feet away.
Yeah, flight arrows will do, thank you.
Found these.
Aosh is now concerned about the growing goblin horde at the platform that you left behind, and has grabbed the rest of Cubby's arrows and is now just firing behind.
Oh.
Like were a couple goblins that were actually trying to do the zip line across, and they're now kind of at the bottom of the forest floor, but he's just firing at the ones that are trying to cross.
Azildan's gonna cast Owl's Wisdom on himself.
Okay, Meilikki, give me the wisdom.
And Divine Favor.
All right.
Guide my hand.
I'm getting kind of tired of waiting over here.
And then I fire at him.
Even though he's behind cover.
Yep.
Okay.
He's not he hasn't got total cover, right?
No, his AC is 18 with his cover. 21 with the cover, and then distance.
I don't suffer for the first range increment penalty.
Oh, because of your trait.
Yeah.
And then the flight arrows. Ah.
Thanks for that.
Nice. And the wind's not significant enough. It was just dressing.
Okay.
It was dramatic wind.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was dramatic wind. It was.
AC 28
Oh fuck! You hit him in the
Windus
face.
dramaticus.
and AC 19.
Oh,
Is there any bonus you can give this guy?
you coward. Halfling's not supposed to have bows.
7 damage.
Okay, he's hurt.
Next
You come out
turn.
here. You come out here.
AC 26 would have hit.
Would have hit. Yep,
AC 27.
that hit.
Ah,
Oh, I'm sorry. I should have allowed the damage on this one. 5. Oh, it's only an extra +1, so it'll be +7 on this one. 14 damage.
Okay, 14 damage. Okay,
That's an extra one that should have been on the last one. but
He's
yeah.
bloodied.
oh.
He's howling.
AC 22.
Well, he gets to go.
Oh, okay.
He leaves his cover, drops his club, and draws a dagger. He's
Okay,
walked up
Azildan.
to the rope that you need to cross.
Okay, Azildan's flies
Jump
down
on the thingy.
He's like got his dagger in his two hands, pointed down. He's, hey, you ain't gonna get across. No druid rope's gonna keep you safe. His face is all fucked up because there's an arrow through his cheek. Are you going across, or are you going to keep firing?
Can I get
Cubby's gonna
across
go
and
across,
around?
You keep firing.
No.
Yeah, we'll both go
No?
across.
No.
Okay, I have to hit him then. So AC 22
Yeah, that hits him.
and
He's gonna
19
hit the
misses.
rope. Actually, 19 hits because he left his cover.
Okay.
He's standing like right open target.
2D. 12. Fuck, 16 points of damage.
That's enough. He was leaning over. He falls off the side. He actually hits the rope. The rope goes like there's this reverberation that if you were on it, you might have been kicked off anyways. And his largesse just disappears, and you hear it crash into the forest floor, and then roll, and surprise a bunch of goblins. Good. Now go. Aosh
That's right.
has completely run out of Cubby's arrows.
Go, 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 go!
Go, go, go!
Sorry, I've got a sword still.
You get to the last platform. Give me your acrobatics checks to see if you take damage from the fall.
It's funny because if I failed all of these acrobatics checks, I would have been knocked out from like the D6s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was planning. I'm like, man, I'll just have to leave some people behind.
25.
I got a 16.
Nice. You guys, what?
20.
You coming out of this adventure unscathed? Is that what's going on? Okay.
No, I took 4 damage.
Someone's cousin's got to die. That's just
But
the rules.
Someone's coming to that. There's still an hour left. So.
And then Domlong dies.
Okay, so you guys get to the last platform. There are the goblins that are firing. They're not archers. They're like shitty archers. Cubby is probably a better archer than them. Arrows are flying and curses are being bandied, and the rest of you zip line down the final group line that leads into the forest, and once you reach the forest floor, you call basically fair escape, as in you begin to run through the forest. Aosh goes as far as lifting one of the halflings onto his back.
Yeah, so does Azildan.
And the two of you guys are basically doing the Yoda run. These halflings down the forest. Faster! Faster you go! Oh wait! Can we do Yoda with the proper accent for the world?
Oh God.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, good luck with that.
No, that's
It
German.
just turns into nothing.
German, dude. Yeah, it's not.
Where do you think you're going?
What have you done?
Oh, well, we'll go to Mum.
Now we have Star Wars fans who hate our guts.
It's basically just Frank Oz drunk, I think is.
Bangers
Yeah,
and
let's bury that voice in the desert with all the other Jar Jar Binks stuff.
Yeah.
and like Atari for ET. Hey, look what I did there! I made reference to something we talked about earlier.
Extra testicles.
Whoa, that's never happened before.
Yeah, exactly. Wow. I think this is a good sign as Azildan and Aosh are running with the heart, with the druids, with the Dryad's heart, rescued from this horrible place that was supposed to be where rangers flew, sort of like an awesome dream. No, it was a nightmare, and apparently the village of Grumsby lives very close to some very hostile creatures that have not made themselves truly known quite yet, at least to the hin of the Valdivian belt. You run all the way back home. And I think here's a good place to take a bio break, because that was kind of intense and really cool. Zip-lining druids in D&D. If you told me that a month ago, I'd be like, I don't...
If you're like, what is this nonsense?
What is this nonsense? But,
Garbage. Let's try
Was
it.
fucking awesome.
that's what DMs... Yes. Good. +1, and all right. DMs get XP. We keep track.
1 free monster next fight.
+1 free shenanigan. Story
Plus
arc.
one free
Oh yeah,
shenanigan.
that's true. Okay, so let's take a 5-minute break, and then we'll come back for sort of the wrap up to what they learned here, and then there is one sort of series of final scenes at the end of the night that really get Azildan. Actually, there are 2 scenes, so let's hurry. Let's take a 3-minute break.
Okay.
Yep. Cheers.
I
Thanks
need
for
to
thanks
pee-pee.
for watching, and we'll be right back
Pee-pee.
Right back after these messages.
after these.
Mainly-
Yeah, I'm not gonna. Yeah, I was gonna say about 3 things, and nope.
So, as we're running away, we'll be like, this is gonna be a bad outcome for our village.
Yeah, probably.
Run softer, Dazzy.
Okay.
Your legs starting to
It's a
hurt.
tense trip back, but eventually you do reach the cabin and Grumsby. Aosh meets with some of the village elders and lets them know that there may be potential dangers there. Aosh then kind of adopts a different attitude after this.
Okay.
He packs up a bunch of the things that he would need for a very long expedition. You thought that he was just going to go out to... this is days later.
Mm-hmm.
You haven't yet gone out to visit the Dryad to give her heart back, but...
Alright.
You noticed that he was packing, and you thought he was going to take you on some other expedition, but one morning he was just gone without a word.
he tries to track him.
Okay. Give me a survival.
Awesome. 13.
Okay. And then a perception.
22.
You actually see him. He's heading towards the lake.
He's running.
I run to catch up with him.
Yep.
Master! Master!
Zildan?
Oh, where are you headed?
Someone's got to
my-
make sure that those horrible creatures don't try to start raiding the village.
Well, I'll come with you. Just give me a second. I'll go get me things.
You should go and see the Dryad.
Oh,
I can handle myself, that's what he says. Don't worry,
oh.
I'll only be gone for a couple of months.
You sure you don't want me to follow?
No. I'm gonna make sure that they think twice about venturing out of the redwoods.
He's kind of nods, confident that it's something his master can handle, if he's prepared.
You should go and speak to the Dryad and learn about this goddess that you have attached yourself to. There's no one in the village that has a divine connection with Meilikki, although they speak of her as if she is the guardian of some great tree.
All right, I can do that.
I'm proud of you. You have found your own way. And you are remarkably brave and skillful in a sign of danger. Firing at practice dummies is one thing. Firing while riding upside down on a Redguard Ranger's line. Flying through the forest with hordes of monkey-tailed goblins. That's quite another.
Well, I had a good teacher.
He nods. Help me check the fish lines.
Yeah, of course.
That's why you went to the
Then-
lake. You just check some lines that you guys occasionally throw in. He gathers up some fish for his journey, and he just gives you an elven...
Salute or something.
yeah, just sort of an elven goodbye, like a kind of sayings that you say to each other. You leave.
All right. Careful.
May you age slowly.
That would be the last time for a long time that you saw your master.
Okay. Was it more than a few months?
Yeah, we'll get to that part. You do head
Okay.
out to go see the Dryad, and I assume you bring the bumbled
Yeah.
thumbs with you,
Yeah.
Bombom and Cubby.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Another adventure.
Moat finds you guys again, kind of along the path as you're returning to see the Dryad. I'm gonna fast forward through this part a little bit. Basically, you learn about how to be a priest. Like, you spend a significant amount of time in the Grove, and she trains you in what she knows about Meilikki.
Okay. Cool.
And then just for those that may not know about Finnish pantheons of gods and that sort of
She
thing.
made the bear, I think.
Yeah, there's a myth. There's a myth that she took part along with other gods to make the bear. So also a symbol of Meilikki is a bear's paw print or a bear's claw.
Well, bear skull.
The phrase "make the bear" sounds kind of dirty, and I don't know why.
Because
Because.
Just saying, I don't know.
and I
Might
thought
be
we
where my
had
head
some
is at.
notes about Meilikki. There we go. Meilikki. She's a goddess of the. Apparently, there was a group of people called the People of the Lake, or the People of the Tree, and they're long gone now. But they're the ones that worship Meilikki. She's a neutral good goddess of the forest, She's from a family of deities. She's the wife of Tapio and the mother of Tuliki and Niriki. She is the protector of woodland animals. She is the goddess of hunting, animals, archery, abundant grain, and bears.
Just kind of a grab bag there of.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Nature stuff.
Her domains are animal, good, plant, travel, and protection. Her favored weapon is the longbow. She's worshipped by hunters,